What's up, guys? This is Logan Pierce. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to finish big rock songs or big funk songs, or just add a big finish to any song that you're playing on drums. So this video was inspired by a similar video by Rob Beatdown Brown. I really look up to his videos. I think he's a great drummer. But he listed a couple ways you could finish a song, and he even put in his own way. But he skipped over, and mine's a little abstract, but my personal way that I like to finish big songs, and they sound a little less uniform, sound a little more sporadic. I really like the way I've come up with to finish songs. So he had a couple methods. I think he had one method was just like the threes, where it's like right, left, kick. So and he ended up going through it, and then you can end it with that. He also, I think, did right, left, kick, kick. So that, it's the obvious one if you have a double bass pedal. You can also do that with heel toe. So I'm a little less fluent with my heel toe. You can also just double stroke it if you think you can. I have a double pedal. I rarely ever use the left pedal for my specific method because my hands are a lot faster. I started playing marching snare drum. My hands are a lot faster than my feet. So this is just personally how I like to go about playing my big rock fills. So I keep my hands extremely fast. I think his method, he called it the beat down. It was, sorry if you can't hear me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. So something like that. And he just moved it around with the drums. Well, mine really doesn't require any kicks unless you're hitting a cymbal, because I feel like his big rock finish didn't really add any cymbals. You could, I don't even know. It just, cymbals don't really sound great unless there's a kick. So what you want to think about is you don't want to say. So how are you going to implement those kicks and cymbals? Because really the cymbals are what give the big rock finish the big rock finish. So I always like to start mine with a big hi-hat, just because it really opens it up, and a kick drum. Then I'll move on to the snare drum, and I'll play something along the lines of which is right, left, left, right, right, left, right. So now the big rock finish, you're not going to want to have those grace notes You're going to have it really loud, really in your face. But yeah, so I'll start it I'll start it with the kick and the hi-hat, so something like that. And then I'll go into, you can literally keep that pattern of the one, you keep the accent as a one, single stroke, and you keep all the grace notes. You keep them loud, but you keep them as double strokes. On the snare, you can move them to the tom. So if you're having trouble understanding really what I'm saying, I'll give you an example with a closed hi-hat. So it'd be something like that. So that's where I'm literally, so I'll just be keeping, that pattern going and moving my accent hand around. So you really want to focus on playing around with that single pattern on maybe one drum, if I turn the snares off. Okay, and then you're going to add that, take that around the drum kit. And maybe add in the floor, but anytime you're going to hit the cymbals, you're going to want to put in a kick drum. So all together, once you've put in cymbals, everything, you practice those accent patterns, your big rock finish is going to sound something like this. So you're coming in from the end of the song, I guess, so it's like. And you'll see at the end there, I went into singles, and it's because at the end, you really want to focus like on the low toms. I feel like for a big rock finish, then bring it in with the snares, and then crash it out. So I'll get the accents on the toms, and keep it on the snare, and then start slowly switching it to the toms, going down all the way to the floor tom, give it some and then just crash it out. I like to keep my right hand on here. It gives it like a fast crash, like and then if you want a slower one, you can do 5-lets in between your hands. So the difference between that would be, and then if you wanted to alternate, it's a little bit slower of a transition. There's a little bit more space in between the cymbals. So yeah, that's personally the way I do my big rock finishes. I just wanted to add that because Rob Beatdown Brown's video, it was great. I loved it. It gave me a lot of tips because I don't really add the kick in between any of my tom hits. So it really gave me the idea of, maybe like something like that, or even he did stuff like but yeah, so just, play with it, have fun. It's a big rock finish, but it's improvised. It's not supposed to be the same thing every time you play it. So just keep with it. You might not even go down to these toms. Sometimes stay over here. Sometimes stay on the cymbals for a lot. Just change it depending on the song, depending on what you were just playing. Some things might not fit, so you might have to, practice with that, change things up. Hit over on the ride. Think about the bell of the ride. Think about the bells of the cymbals. All the sounds you can make, implementing those in the, not really correct places, but places you feel are correct. So just really, it's sporadic, but it's really controlled, and you can really get this sounding good and looking good, because a lot of times your drums will be going, and since you're doing so many strokes on this hand, you can it'll be a lot of sounds, but you're just pushing one stick back and forth like that. People geek out over it. It's really fun, and it's just a way to end the song. So if you like the video, please comment, subscribe, like it. Yeah, and I'll see you next time.